Hey everybody, this is Super Rob coming to you live from Printing United 2025 in beautiful Orlando, Florida. Really excited to be here. Thank you, Dan, for coming out and supporting us. We're gonna start with our entry-level system. So this is the son of a Gladiator sitting behind me. This is a direct-to-film printing system. It's a 17-inch platform, and don't let its size scare you away. This thing is still industrial, commercial duty built. Really, really robust little system. They're very powerful. Prints about 85 square feet an hour. Bulk ink tank systems on the back. You load your roll up. 17-inch film is kind of slept on. It's a really good size for doing decoration at a small to medium size. That's more than 12 inches wide here on this film. So if I had two of these side by side on 24-inch film, I can't actually do it because of the print margins. So 17-inch film gets really good utilization on something like this. Printer here's got a powered powder recirculation, so I don't have to dump my powder throughout the day. And again, because it's small, it still has a powered roller conveyor. So it comes off of here, goes on your take-up reel. So again, spared no expense, even though it's a small footprint. Sub $20,000 system, really, really good entry-level setup. I've got a couple shops running 2, 3, 4 of these because they're such good little machines, easy to maintain, easy to run. All right, so we're gonna step into the booth here. First thing I wanna stop and show is something I'm very proud of, and we continue to do it to this day. It's our cut and sew element. So my original business back in 2016, 2017, we started in the garage, and then one day I woke up and said, hey, I'm gonna do dye sublimation cut and sew, the hardest thing on the planet when it comes to garment embellishment. So we still do it to this day. We have a company called American Print on Demand. We do dye sublimation cut and sew on demand. So we have a Shopify app and WooCommerce. You plug in with those. You send us your orders digitally. We print and ship all over the world. Last time I checked, we had gone to almost 200 countries in the globe. So we've gone anywhere and everywhere. It's 100% USA made. For instance, this is a fishing jersey here, quarter zip. We like wearing these at trade shows as well. It's performance material, SPF 50. Of course, you've got your basic polos here, hoodies. And the thing I love about this is it's a digital canvas, so I can literally do just about anything. But you can do cool things like this, just subtle gradients. So it's not quite as in your face, but it's just a nice little touch. Put your branding on the side here, on the side pockets. Again, one-off small batch production, made in the USA. What I'm standing in front of here is our marquee product that we released last year at Printing United 2024, the Hydra. So this is a 6-head printer with expanded gamut. So what is expanded gamut? Not only is it cyan, magenta, yellow, black, red, green, blue, and orange. So we're adding an additional 4 colors on top of our CMYK, and that's just gonna give a bigger gamut for us to use and have more accurate colors. Hey, you get Bob Ross 4 colors or 8 colors, Happy Trees are gonna be a lot happier with those 8 colors. This has kind of been a smash hit for us. A lot of these out in the field now, customers are absolutely loving them. Bulk feed ink systems, powered pendulum, heated dampers, and a really smart duster to boot. It's extra long, and that's because we like low and slow, just like barbecue. You wanna cook it a nice, even, consistent temperature, so it comes out here on the backside perfectly cured. We use the take-up reel, away we go. So definitely a really cool system. If you're serious about DTF printing, expanded gamut is the way to go, and the Hydra is the machine to beat right now. Of course, we've got on display some really nice Hicks products, made in the USA heat presses. These are good for entry to medium level production. Really fantastic product, great price point on them. Again, made in the USA, family owned company for 65 plus years now. So Aaron on cue here, it's like he saw me coming. He's got one of our transfer peel up here. So this is a super peel film with the expanded gamut DTF ink set on the Hicks N880 here. 7 seconds in there at 275 degrees, medium high pressure, just gonna fall right off. Look at that, nothing left behind. There's a lot of fine detail on there. Basically just fell off there. And we like to do a finish hit sometimes, not necessary, but sometimes we do. Kind of gives it more textured Teflon, gives it more of a matte finish to it, a little bit of a softer hand feel. 3 seconds on that is all you need. It looks like he's got it set up for 7, that's okay, it doesn't matter, won't hurt the garment. Cater to the technology, that's super important. See how vibrant and beautiful that is, but I also have a lot of breathability, negative space in here, halftone where you can, blow colors out that are unnecessary. Gives it a really good hand feel. You give this to 100 people on the street, all 100 of them are gonna say, wow, this feels great. This is our kind of our bazooka or sledgehammer of a DTF offering that we have. It's an 8-head printer, so we had to go something bigger than a Hydra. What's bigger than a Hydra? Well, a Kraken. 8 print heads, magnetic drive,
extremely smooth, fast operation. We're seeing these speeds of excess of 650 square foot an hour. Here at the show, in an conditioned environment, less than ideal conditions, we're seeing 550 plus right here at the show, not even really cranking it up. It's got 13 ink tanks, so future expansion capability in mind. Right now we're offering it with the 9-color option, and it's an expanded gamut, but it's red, green, super blue, and orange. So what we're seeing is on a typical CMYK profile, about 300,000 gamut. We're seeing over 550,000 with this combo on this printer. So almost double your gamut output with the expanded gamut plus on this. 32-inch print width. So again, similar to the 17-inch film, very good for apparel. So you can see these oversized graphics. You can stack 2 up on here. I would not be able to do that with a 24-inch film. Matching smart duster. It's going to roll in here. We use our special powder. It's going to come into the oven, and an ultra long oven, because when this thing's really cranking, it is spitting out some film. We need a really long oven to compensate, and that way we don't have to up the temperatures up and burn the film. So low and slow, just like barbecue. If you're serious about having the next evolution or the next rung of the ladder in DTF printing, the Kraken is the machine to have. We're gonna stop in front of the Sentinel here. So this is our new product, but before I do that, I just want to say thank you to Printing United and the Apparel Zone for allowing us to be a sponsor here. This is a must-see event. It really brings a lot of attention to the apparel decoration market. Super important to us. We've been a sponsor of this for 3 years now, and I'm going to continue doing it as long as we possibly can. So thank you to Printing United for putting this event on. So now let's get to this. This is our big reveal this year. We always like to push the boundaries and come out with something new, bigger, badder. What's the next thing in DTF or digital printing? Well, we believe the last frontier that's often overlooked is cutting. So now we have the Sentinel. So this is a vision-based cutting system specifically for the DTF market. When I have a printer like the Kraken printing 650 square feet an hour, those shears are going to take a little fleet of people to do it, and we're talking carpal tunnel and a lot of disgruntled employees. The only way to keep up in a true efficient workflow and getting closer to a screen print type scenario, that's the one thing they hold over our heads. Well, yeah, I can throw a 600-piece 2-color job on my auto and do it in less than 2 hours. This is going to get you a lot closer to that. And when I say we're going to go toe-to-toe to him with this setup here with a Kraken Sentinel and a high press automated pressing solution. Basically, we have a roller in the back, that's the feeder. And this is a 64-inch cut bed. So ultra wide. Why do we want to do that? I can take 2 rolls of 32-inch film off the Kraken, lay them side by side here, feed them at the same time. So now I'm cutting even more per pass. I'm picking even more per pass. Right now I have a single 24 on here. I could do 2 24. I could do a 48-inch film, which is a popular one out there on the market. You see a lot of those. Doesn't matter. It's going to see and cut the pieces. The big exception to this is it's using a vision-based system. So we no longer have a DXF file that we have to overlay on this and worry about, hey, are we out of alignment or anything? In real time, it's going to scan the pieces, pull it forward, cut. It's going to come out here on the exit conveyor. When we're talking about pressing too, even if you're using a manual press, if this is cut all crazy with a pair of scissors and I try to lay it down and get it straight, really difficult to do. With this, perfectly even, I could fold it up, just a slight crease in the middle. I've got my center line, drop that down on the shirt and go. So it's going to reduce your press time, even in a manual press situation. On the automated side, it's going to greatly impact how well that automated solution works. If you do not have perfectly clean cut edges, like let's say a rock impress, for example, you're not going to be able to run that equipment. So this is a vital, paramount solution for anyone that's serious about actual high volume automated DTF pressing. This is driven by servo motors. So unlike a belt driven operation, it's going to be extremely precise with time. It's the same stuff you would see in a high end automation in a factory. So do away with the belts, being driven by a servo motor, extremely accurate, extremely good longevity on the device, very industrious. Dual CO2 laser tubes. And basically what we've got here on the screen, it's essentially already scanned the pieces, and I'll go ahead and hit continue on this and it'll go ahead and cut. So we're using the visual cues from our Gangify software that we placed on the artwork to tell the camera, hey, this is where to cut. And it doesn't matter what size or shape these pieces come in, it's going to see and cut it. So I could do little chest logos, I could do giant chest graphics, I could do in between, I could do little boxes within boxes. It's going to cut that visual cue
each and every time. You can see how easy this is to pull off here, not even thinking about it. The cutting table is really good for efficiency, so my operator can basically hit continue. It's going to keep cutting, and I can pick my pieces without interrupting my cutting process. So these are perfectly straight, clean cut. Just put all my transfers there, and then I go load it into my automation. One of my favorite designs here, the DTF turtles, because this is something people are starting to take notice of. Printers are getting faster, pressing solutions are getting more automated, more higher output. What are we doing on the cutting frontier? The Sentinel is the solution for that, and it's a fantastic price point and a really, really robust product. So again, Dan, thanks for the coverage. Thanks for the video. Appreciate you coming out. Thank you, Printing United. See you next year.